It is a story about five little kids who, inspired by their class teacher, set a goal to do something good at home or in the community. Will the kids succeed in their mission? On Teacher's Day, Angela Ma'am said, "More than studies, we must impart good moral values to the children. I will encourage my young friends to seize every opportunity to do something good at home or in the community and help those in need. Love yourself, I mean. Take care of your health, because only a healthy body and mind can do good things." My third advice would be, come what may, and never stop loving your nation. While waiting to go home, Sid recalled the teacher's advice from the classroom. Sweetie suggested that they should do some good work every month. Five friends, Sid, Sweetie, Jilmil, Joy, and Surya, placed their hands on top of each other and vowed to do the same, keeping it a secret between the five of them. It was difficult to keep this secret, and there was no reason to hide it. Eventually, several other kids in the class learned about it and joined the movement. Angela also learned about it and was eager to know what kids were doing. 4 weeks later, in the free period, the kids asked Angela, "Ma'am, will you please narrate a story?" Angela responded, "I heard that many of you had vowed to do some good work. Today, it's your turn to tell us about it." The classroom fell silent. Sweetie then got up and said, "I went to the beach in the morning with Mom and Dad. While drinking coconut water, I noticed some kids picking up plastic bags and bottles. I joined them in collecting the plastic waste from the beach. Together, we gathered 4 bags full of plastic waste and put them in the dust bin." Angela said, "Do you know every year a whopping 11 million tons of plastic waste goes into the ocean, which harms the marine life, aquatic plants, and animals in a big way?" "Well done, sweetie." Angela clapped, and the whole class joined. Jilmil stood up and said, "One fine morning, I heard chirping sounds coming from our balcony. I looked around and found an injured bird fledgling, a baby bird, who was trying to fly but couldn't, probably because one of its wings was injured. The bird's mother, a beautiful bulbul, the songbird, was sitting in a tree and shouting. Carefully, I lifted the fledgling, placed it in a basket, and provided it with water, grains, and bread. I watched it every morning and evening for 3 days. Yesterday, I looked for the baby bird, but it was nowhere to be found. Then I heard a chirping voice from the tree and saw both the bird's mother and fledglings jumping and making musical sounds. I had never been so happy in my life." There was a big applause for Jill Mill. Surya got up and recounted, "Last Sunday, after playing football, I returned to my house and stopped at Mrs. Mashida's door on the first floor. Every Sunday, she would give me homemade cake. When I rang the bell at 10 a.m. 2 times, there was no reply. This was strange because she used to wake up early in the morning. I got worried and informed my dad. Dad immediately contacted the society office to gain access to her flat and went inside. We found Mrs. Mashida unconscious in her bed. Dad called for an ambulance and took her to the hospital. She lives alone because her son is in the USA. Usually I don't pray, but that day I prayed to God for her health. The following day, Dad told me that she had regained consciousness and was expected to recover fully in a couple of days. "I felt so happy," Surya said. Everybody clapped for Surya. Sid said, "As usual in the evening, I went out to play in the park with my friends. An old man who lives on the ground floor of our building was sitting outside his house. I used to see him every day, but today He looked very sad and didn't wave to me. I stopped and talked to him. He was missing his daughter and her family, who now live in Germany. He told me that he hadn't spoken to his daughter in over a month. I helped him make a video call to his daughter on the phone. It took some time, but he was finally able to talk and see his daughter and her family. He looked so happy. I also helped him to use his computer for this purpose. Everybody clapped for Sid. Now it was the turn of Joy. Sid looked towards Joy, who got up and hesitantly said, I collected the leftover food from several houses and provided it to the needy people living in the slum area. Sid said, Joy, you told me that you saved a thief. What about that? Joy replied, but I don't know if what I did was right or wrong. Angela said, tell us what you did. I don't think you can do anything wrong. Joy recounted, 2 days ago, I heard loud crying voices coming from our neighbor's house. My father and I went to see what was happening. We found our neighbor and his son beating a young boy who was crying. Our neighbor said, he is a thief. He came here to steal money. I requested them to stop beating him. My father supported me and also asked them to stop and hand the boy over to the police. Our neighbor agreed and called the police. I gave water to the young boy and asked him, why did he come to this house to steal the money? Stealing is a sin. You should not do it. The young boy was trembling with fear. He gathered courage and said, my father fell while painting this house, broke his leg, and was hospitalized. They didn't pay him any wages or compensation. He paused and said, I have a mother and little sister at home. We have no money to buy food. I was angry. I decided to steal the money. Police arrived, took stock of the situation, and questioned the young thief. I got emotional and said, stop the police from taking him. He is bleeding. Take him to the hospital. The police inspector agreed and said, this boy is a minor. He needs medical care. My dad said, okay. Dad took the young boy in his Jeep to the hospital. I accompanied. After providing medical assistance, we took the boy to his home. Looking at the plight of his mother and sister made us feel a sense of pity and sadness. My father asked the driver to get some food, bread, snacks, vegetables, and milk for the boy's family. My father consoled the young boy and advised him to continue his studies. He also offered a job to the boy's mother at his dairy. After giving some money to the boy's mother, we returned home. Papa told me that I had done the right thing, but our neighbors were angry with us. Their son, Gilly, who is a good friend of mine, stopped talking to me. I don't know if what I did was right or wrong, Joy said. Angela Ma'am stood up and clapped for Joy. The whole class joined in to applaud him. Ma'am said, whatever you did was right, and we are proud of you. Remember, those who have love and compassion for others are dear to Him, God. The following day, when Joy came to school, he was excited and happy. He told Sid and other friends, Gilly has started talking to me, and we are friends again. Sid said, how come? What happened? Joy replied, I don't know. The police inspector came to our neighbor's house. My dad also went there to sort out the matter. Our neighbor also agreed to pay the hospital expenses and salary to the young boy's father. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, events, and incidents are the products of the author's imagination. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Nana Rajinder Acknowledgement. I appreciate Gencraft.com. Leonardo.com, and Pixabay.com for their images and Grammarly for assistance with language editing. If you enjoyed this story, please hit the thumbs up icon and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.